about that, folks. Took a bit of a bit. Actually had the stream and then it decided to crash on me for a slight second. So I don't know what was up with that. Hmm. And then had good audio, but here we are again with the problem. Hmm. It almost looks like it's handled. We'll see if it stabilizes and sticks. But welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Mortanius, and we're finally back with some more Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition on the Xbox Series X. Time of recording is 12:05 a.m. Thursday, February 27th, 2025. When we last left off, we had well, you really do not like stability, do you? Everything goes fine, and you just feel it necessary to throw a monkey wrench, huh? But when we last left off, we had finally managed to finish the layer of the Shadow Broker DLC, culminating in our friend over here becoming the new Shadow Broker. After we vaporized him with his own shield generator. It was interesting. Makes you wonder if that thing can still leak into here, since it is still cracked. A little hard to look directly at it and actually get perspective, but there it is. I also managed to save her friend, Farron, who he's actually in the next room. We'll speak to him momentarily. And now we're just in the process of getting back on track. This DLC was always kind of one of my favorite ones in this game, despite the fact of it being extremely short. But, hey, that's how it goes sometimes. But before we continue on in terms of the main aspects of the story, I'll probably look at my people, see about respecing all of them, if not most. The thing about your squad mates is they level up and they get abilities over the course of the game, like from loyalty missions and whatnot. But you might not actually want that ability, or you might have wanted that ability but didn't have access to it yet, so you had to put the points elsewhere. Doesn't cost a great deal of EZO. If memory serves, it's free the first time, but I think like afterwards it's like 1,000 EZO or so. We'll see. But if you folks like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube, follow the links from my YouTube to get to my Twitch, and wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And get comfortable. Let's get into this. You always wonder about spots like this, like are they just vents? Or like can people hide in them? It'd be real dangerous for you to just turn your back like this.
Shepard, glad you stopped by. We don't get many visitors.
Take it easy. You've been through a lot.
If you got visitors, this will be a problem.
I never did say thanks for the rescue.
Liara never gave up on you, Farron. I just helped.
I'm still amazed Liara came for me. I'll never forget what either of you did.
I can log that in the archives for you, sir.
I see you met the secretary.
Yeah. He always was an interesting one.
How are you holding up, Farron?
I'll be alright. I wasn't always strapped into that interrogation chair. Drell can mentally escape into old memories. It came in handy on the bad days.
Yeah, we've read about that. You wouldn't really want to ask how often somebody's tortured, especially somebody who can go into these memories almost as if they relived them. But you might want to give him an outlet. So,
How many times did the Shadow Broker hook you up to that contraption?
A lot. It gets fuzzy. He made the guards
Yep.
watch, as an example.
yep, which means a lot. Otherwise, it probably wouldn't get fuzzy.
What will you do now that you're a free man?
I want to help Liara rebuild this place. But after that,
Your schedule's getting full, sir. Let me sync it to your Omni tool.
no thanks, I'm fine.
I do not blame that. Not to mention, you don't really know what to do afterwards. You're just trying to keep yourself busy. You want to help a friend. And then from there, you don't know what to do. Once your hands have hit that idle stage, you don't know what to do. I don't know. Maybe live. The two people who effectively had you working for them are dead. So unless you burn bridges in places, you can kind of do whatever you want to. Just don't be a problem.
How did you and Liara both end up looking for my body?
Cerberus headhunted me and Liara to steal your body from the Shadow Broker. I was working for the broker at the time, and he's the one who scraped up your remains in the first place.
Huh. Scraped. Remains. Sorry about that.
What turned you against the Shadow Broker?
He started working for the Collectors. You weren't their first victim. Was an information trader, not a slaver.
I can respect that. He thought he was just retrieving corpses. Oh wait, or was it just the whole retrieving my corpse came after you found out what they were? Working with the Collectors. Classic. Fool thought he was gonna be safe. They always do. They always think they're gonna be exempt, and in the end, they end up as the most messed up experiment.
How do you think Liara's doing as the new Shadow Broker?
Operations are almost fully recovered after a slight dip in efficiency.
Ever since we repaired the network, Liara's been glued to the archives. I caught her sleeping at her desk more than once. She's busy, but I think she likes it that way.
She does. It is also a little problematic, but yes, she does.
Looks like you've made a friend.
The drone follows everyone. I don't know why the broker kept it around.
I'm a shell for a specialized data processing VI, custom built to your specifications, Shadow Broker.
It helps coordinate the network's massive information feeds, but it could use a different interface tone.
You deemed my default personality sufficient for your needs, Shadow Broker.
I wish it would stop calling me that.
I can respect that, but it makes perfect sense. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why put time into something when you don't really need to? It's doing exactly what you need it to do. Serve to collate data to let me know when something's coming up when I'm not dealing with that something. I can't be everywhere at once. Your job is to help to supplement what I'm doing. It don't need to be pretty so long as it works.
For 2 years, Liara didn't stop looking for you. You two must have been close.
She's a good friend. Better than I deserve.
Take it easy, Farron.
Thanks.
Don't know how their species does it. Well, both of their species do it. I'll say this much. One would like for it to be possible for male-female relations to be much easier without there being some sort of tension. But regardless of what side you're on, if there's attraction for either side, from either side, friendship is a no-go. At least not in the most basic sense. It is not possible. Nope. Okay, so the first time isn't free. It's just 1,000 EZO. That's not bad. Oh, thing is fine. Jack, we have your ammo, don't we? Don't really know if I need to bother, but I'll go ahead and respec them all. Well, pretty much them all. Lock those points in so I don't have to worry about them. I will add to your weapon damage. You do shockwave and pull, but that's not overly useful to me like that. Shockwave, sure, not pull. Pull has use, but pull is more useful for, like Jacob has pull. I can get pull. That's funny. And shockwave. But I'm not really concerned about those last two, especially since I have singularity. But if I do focus on something, it'll be pull, just so I can yank you smooth out of cover. Leave Garrus alone. We upgraded Grunt last time. Jacob, yeah, let's go for it. Ah, yeah, heavy barrier. 100% barrier strength, percent of maximum shields, or is just 75% for a much larger duration. 180 seconds versus 60 seconds. My thing, especially on this difficulty, the improved barrier and fortification and all of that is pointless. Because odds are, that thing ain't gonna last long enough to sit for 3 minutes straight. His health increases are actually impressive. Shows how healthy, or rather in shape, he actually is. Weapon damage is good too, but like even then, the health increases are kind of wild. Morden, yeah, because he got neural shock. I don't know why I went for that force one, knowing I was gonna back out. Yep, Solarian Genius. Stick with his shield percentage increases. For some reason, he is so very squishy in this game. Incineration Blast. Area of effect. It already does area of effect by its normal function, but yeah. Yeah. Don't really have a need for Cryo Blast. That would be nice. Oh. Something I don't think I looked at. Level 1 from Neural Shock delivers a shock to the opponent's nerves, briefly incapacitating one organic enemy at a time. Level 2, you incapacitate your opponent for longer and deliver so much nerve damage his accuracy is permanently impaired. And 3, the pain you deliver incapacitates him even longer, as well as permanently impairing accuracy. I mean, Kasumi Goto. I don't know if I want to get rid of your flash grenade. You, I will give heavy overload. Your pulse now damages synthetic enemies so brutally that they explode on death. Yeah, okay. And I'll add to flashbang grenade next time I level up. Go from there. Master Infiltrator. Kasumi specializes in her tech mastery, greatly reducing the recharge time of her powers. Or Master Saboteur. Kasumi specializes in weapon combat, increasing the weapon damage. We'll go for the Infiltrator. Zaid. Definitely want to respect you. Mercenary Vet. 50% weapon damage. Otherwise, it's a 20% health increase. I'm cool. Kill, kill again, kill some more. And when it's all said and done, see about asking a question or two, huh, Zaid? Got some time to do with you. Actually gotta go to work with you, Miranda. Go ahead and save that. Now, Shadow Broker. Wait a minute. Wait. I could have swore I saved at the end of that. Oh, they had time just pass. I am not used to that. So I quit out. I come back. I have done nothing other than when I quit, and everything has progressed. I don't know how to feel about that. That feels kind of like cheese. Success. Admiral Hackett and the 5th Fleet have ambushed the colony raiding pirates. 2 G's. Failure. Sutter Foundation's antibiotic tests have been blocked by Citadel legislation. So yeah, like I said, you can fail them. I don't know if you leave certain ones up if they can like change later because you didn't mess with them or something, or if they could be like helped later. That's some research I'd have to do. Success. Politician retires from public service after your smear campaign. Good. Another 5 G's. Success. The police quietly slip you a cut from their raid on the Red Sand Factory. 3 G's. I'll take it. Citadel news agencies are trying to place more reporters in the terminus systems. Use your resources to set up those journalists with safe houses and reliable contacts so they can bring back news from the galaxy's frontier. I believe that's a wise move. If for nothing else, then bring back news from the galaxy's frontier. The Blue Suns are becoming dangerously powerful. Run a galaxy-wide expose on their corruption and tendency to turn on their employers. It will send business to their competitors. I mean, I'd rather not help a bunch of mercs. But if memory serves, this might not go well. But we'll do it. Clashes between countries on the Batarian homeworld of Karshan are becoming frequent. Make sure no nation state gains more control than the others by regulating weapon sales to all sides. I could have swore I mentioned something about this last episode. Chemical warfare. Binary Helix is trying to develop hormone implants for Alliance soldiers that fall outside the Citadel's genetic treaty laws. The company is prepared to be very generous if you let them know when the Citadel inspectors are coming. I'm a little skeptical about this one. When I play games, I try to like to put myself in that universe, so I try to like to see what my choices could look like 10, 15, 300 years later on. On the one hand, I don't really trust this. For one, it's Binary Helix. If we remember, Sarah and Arturius was mainly dealing with Binary Helix in the last game. It may not be the whole company, but it's Binary Helix. 2, if memory serves, things we found over the course of both games so far kind of say Binary Helix is a little dirtier than we would like. Sure, it's doing something outside of Citadel genetics treaty laws, but I mean that's not overly crazy. That one don't entirely bother me. I'll state why momentarily, but it really does make you a little skeptical. But the main reason why it falling outside the Citadel's genetic treaty laws doesn't bother me, so I'll go ahead and do it. It's very simple. And I'll hit you with a codex you've already heard.
Yep. Medigel is a common medicinal salve used by paramedics, EMTs, and military personnel. It combines several useful applications: a local anesthetic, disinfectant, and clotting agent all in one. Once applied, the gel is designed to grip tight to flesh until subjected to a frequency of ultrasound. It is sealable against liquids, most notably blood, as well as contaminants and gases. The gel is a genetically engineered bioplasm created by the Certa Foundation, a medical technology megacorp based on Earth. Technically, Medigel violates Council laws against genetic engineering, but to date, it has proved far too useful to ban.
So, like I said, I don't really care about it violating those laws, just for the simple fact that Medigel does the same, and it's everywhere, and that's one of those conversations nobody's having. There obviously needs to be lines, but that one's fine. Oh, but wait, hold up. Jesus, it's just more stuff that distracts me from talking to her. So since everything did reset, or update rather, that means this did too. Now, you won't always find something new, but
Arya
most
Talo,
times you will.
Omega.
That's the same,
Emily Wong.
same,
Citadel. Fred Mazai. Citadel.
same. You
Darnell
talking to me?
Urbina, Citadel. Armando Bailey. Citadel. David Anderson.
Oh, I guess these haven't
Ranger
updated.
Gavon.
So this
Omega
part of the
Sabine
game
Sinan
stuck
Al-Jilani,
like it should.
Keeper 20. Citadel. Matriarch Etheta.
Weird.
Iliad Not Torsk. Tuchanka. Elias Kellum. Omega. Jacob Taylor. Normandy SR Subject 0. Purgatory.
Yes, that
Ship
was the
now
Normandy.
defunct. Arya Talok. Omega.
Our current Normandy. Yes, that was that Normandy. Okay. So yeah. I had no idea what was going on with all of that there, but there it is. Oh. One more thing. Yep, okay, so those haven't updated. I don't know if
How are
they
you
do.
doing, Liara?
I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. The Shadow Broker had more resources than you can imagine. Here, come on over. He had top-level access to the Turian and Asari governments. And more than one Solarian Dalatros traded intel. And now it's ours.
Considering Solarians tend not to live past 40 very often. You're not overly surprising that the Shadow Broker would have been working with a few Dalatrases.
You're not gonna turn into a recluse with creepy information on everyone in the galaxy, are you?
I can understand the temptation. I've got all the secrets of the galaxy at my fingertips. Give me 10 minutes and I could start a war.
Yep.
But I've got a purpose. Helping you stop the Reapers. That will keep me honest. You know,
I don't know.
relatively speaking.
Yeah. I don't know. I just never felt the appeal of being in everybody's business like that. Somebody like me, I'd use it, sure. But I wouldn't have much to gain personally. I really wouldn't. I don't care to be in people's lives like that. It's not to say their lives don't matter. They do, but I don't care to infiltrate your life like that. It's like, Jesus.
If you're in over your head, you could just crash this thing and walk away.
That's just it. In a way, I feel like I belong here. Working on my own, I was always hunting for leads. With the Shadow Broker's resources, it's about organizing, cataloging. I've got everything, Shepard. This is a dream job. Although, the location could be better.
I mean, honestly, the location itself is pretty cool. The only issue is you don't have the kind of scenery you would like. You have to wonder how far along we are with holograms.
Have you found anything useful yet?
The Shadow Broker knew about the Reapers. Perhaps that's why he offered to help prove Saren's guilt to the Council.
He didn't want Saren to succeed.
He also knew that the Collectors were
Sorry about
Protheans,
that.
repurposed to be Harbinger's puppets. There's even some data on the Protheans. I think he knew what was coming and was looking for a way to survive.
If he knew what was coming, then he should have known the only way to survive is with everybody. Stupid. It's always those people.
Why was he still looking at Protheans? They gave us the warning and the conduit at Ilos, but we've used those.
The Shadow Broker seemed to think there was more out there. Perhaps the Protheans had other plans. Or maybe he was just grasping at anything that offered some hope.
Yeah, we all tend to do that when we really need it. But, let's see.
How'd you know what the Shadow Broker was?
I didn't. I had no idea what to expect when we finally found him. But I researched pre-spaceflight cultures during some of my Prothean studies. I know a bit about the Yogg. There's more on the terminals if you want to look. They're a fascinating culture, and a terrifying one.
Yeah, makes you feel bad for those Yogg who actually didn't want to do any of the damage or destruction that the others actually did. And now they're effectively sequestered on that planet, like it or not, with the ones who actually have no problem causing problems.
How's Farron doing?
As well as you'd expect, after 2 years of intermittent torture.
You gonna be okay?
I don't know. He wants to work, so I'm letting him help. Maybe it
Good.
takes his mind off it.
It does. I don't know. I mean, on the one hand, it's their business, but on the other hand, I've kind of got another conversation I wouldn't mind having with you.
So, you and Farron?
No. He's been through a traumatic ordeal. He's emotionally fragile and needs to heal. He's very grateful to me for saving him. But it would be irresponsible of me to take advantage of that.
Yes, it was, but I'm asking you if there's feelings or if there's an actual situation going on. Regardless of whether he's been captured, that situation could have just as easily happened before his capture. I'm just trying to get perspective. But I respect the desire not to capitalize. Not many would function like that, unfortunately.
It was good talking with you, Liara. Let me know if you need anything.
I think what I need right now is a friend. I can't leave for too long, but spending all my time on this ship. Maybe next time you come by, I could come up to the Normandy.
Sure. I mean, I say let's go now, but it looks like she might be a little busy.
Sounds good. Next time I come down, it's a date.
I'm looking forward to it.
Looks a little kind of preoccupied, overwhelmed. She says this is where she likes to be. Intel, skill-wise, it fits who she is and what she does. And, you know, I agree. But from time to time, make sure you come up for air. Make sure you get away from those screens. Okay. And now, if we so
Commander,
choose,
you
we can
received
go
a new
back
message at your private terminal.
to Hagalas or Liara at any point. You changed my life from Jert. Greetings, Commander. Liara Tassoni gave me your contact information. I was one of the cleaning crew in the Dantius Towers. You helped me get out of there. According to Tassoni, you also found Thane. He took down some of the Eclipse mercs trying to gun us down, and I wondered if you could pass along my thanks. The way he moved, one was dead before they even knew he was there. He snapped another's neck and then shot a third, all in the space of a few heartbeats. It was incredible. He moved like a dancer, grace and power and constant motion. Seeing him changed my life. Woke up something in me I don't fully understand yet. I don't know what I'm going to do, but Solarian lives are too short to waste as custodians. Especially when there's so much else out there. I'm going to find something that lets me capture what I saw in him. That beauty, that aesthetic perfection. I'm also going to buy some nice clothes. So if you could tell him that, or just whatever parts of that you think appropriate, I'd appreciate it. Sincerely, Jared. Well, I can respect you being inspired, but be careful about that inspiration. Especially when it comes to being inspired by an assassin. I could also respect your desire to be more than a janitor. Being a janitor isn't exactly a bad thing. Put it another way. In order for there to be somebody at the top, there has to be somebody at the bottom. Or at least at the lower rungs. That's just the way it is. It's not exactly a bad thing, but it's not exactly a great thing either. In order for you to do what you do, I effectively have to do what I do. So on and so forth. But, you know, progress on. Move forward. I can respect it. Especially with the lifespan Solarians actually do have. What's weird is when I read this last sentence, starting from seeing him change my life, woke up something in me, my brain says, art is an explosion. For you Naruto fans out there. That could be problematic.
How may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Not what I was trying to do.
How may I
She
help
didn't
you,
mention
Commander?
anything though, so it's probably nothing.
Thane would like to see you down in life support on the crew deck. Anything
Never
else?
mind.
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Okay. Kind of debating now. I didn't think I'd get his mission right. Oh, why didn't I think I'd get his mission? I just finished Liara's. His mission would come up.
Shepard,
Is there something wrong?
yes. Now that you are here, though, it seems more difficult to talk about.
You need help, but the situation has actually come up, so it's a little embarrassing. I can respect it. Just take your time, bro.
I've got time. Take it at your own pace.
Thank you. I fear I've already done that for too long. I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
How long has it been since you talked?
10 years. He showed me some of his schoolwork and asked if we could dance crazy. We did that when he was younger.
Dance crazy. Kids.
What sort of dance is that?
It's... I checked my extranet contacts. I expect an update on my next target. The console plays music. Old. Unfashionable. Kolyat jumps into the room. My father runs around in circles. I scoop him up, toss him into the air. He shrieks, laughs, spin me. The console beeps. I put him down. Click the message. Father, he pleads. Tugs my sleeve. I need to read this, I say. I don't look at him.
Now you see what Farron did the entire time he was trapped in that chair. That's what this species does, and he didn't even try to just do that. The memory was so strong, he just threw himself into it. You have to wonder if a drill is working. If they have a target in their scope or they're trying to defend somebody. Like, Jesus.
Did something happen to them?
I abandoned them. Oh, not all at once. Nothing dramatic, no sneaking out in the middle of the night, no final argument or slammed door. I just did my job. I hunted and killed across the galaxy. Away on business, my wife would tell people. I was always away on business.
Yeah, that's usually how it works. For some reason. Yeah, we won't even go there.
You never mentioned this before. Why now?
When my wife departed from her body, I attended to that issue. I left Kolyat in the care of his aunts and uncles. I have not seen him or talked to him since.
It's obvious partly why he couldn't take him. But, I mean, well, let's just go for it.
That's not the choice I expected. Why didn't you raise him yourself?
My body is blessed with the skills to take life. The Hanar honed them in me. I have few others. I didn't want that life for Kolyat. I hoped he would find his own way. If he hated me, so be it. He would not have shared the path of sin. I used my contacts to trace Kolyat. He has become disconnected. He does what his body wills.
I can respect your desire to not have him see the example, but a lot of times kids will follow you out of spite. It's weird, but it's true. Not to mention the whole rebellious teen nonsense. We all went through it. And even when we didn't think we were actually doing it, sometimes we were doing it.
You'll have to explain that one to me.
Disconnected. The body is not our true self. The soul is. Body and soul work as one in a whole person. When the soul is weakened by despair or fear, when the body is ill or injured, the individual is disconnected, no longer whole.
Okay, now I'm not gonna lie to you. When I hear that, it sounds like some sort of convenient way to dodge accountability.
What's wrong with him? Is he hurt?
Something happened that should not have. He knows where I've been, what I've done. I don't know his reasons, but he has gone to the Citadel. He's taken a job as a hitman. I would like your help to stop him. He is This is not a path he should walk.
Okay.
You don't hire a raw rookie for a contract killing.
I'm afraid someone may have seen we share a name and assumed we share skills. I don't know why he would accept the task.
To be closer to you, but it makes perfect sense why they would assume you share skills. Most Drell learn to be warriors, assassins, defenders for their hand-arm masters, their hand-arm guardians. It's not really surprising.
To be closer to you, maybe?
That thought haunts me more than any other.
Well, that's usually how it works too. To get a better understanding of who you are, he gets down and dirty in the places you did.
Maybe he name-dropped you to get hired.
It's possible, but I don't think so. It doesn't seem right. My name. He should not respect it.
He respects where he comes from. It doesn't need to be a pretty place. You're still his father. She was still his mother. And I assume she had the same last name if you folks at least followed that concept. You know. It's obvious why me, but I'll go through it. He wants help. He wants somebody he can trust, and well, he may not trust me deeply, but he trusts me enough with this.
Thane, I don't have your contacts and I don't have your tracking skills. Why do you need my help for this?
I don't need your help. I want it. The last time I saw my son, they wrapped your body in sea vines, weighted it with stones. He tries to pull from me, calls for her. The hammer lift her off the platform. They sing like bells. The fire has gone to be kindled anew. He begs them not to take her away.
They let her body slide into the water. He hits me. Don't let them. Stop them. Why weren't you?
It rains. It always rains on Kaje. Warm water pours down his face.
Yep.
I didn't mean to make you relive that.
Perfect memory. It is sometimes a burden.
Yep. That's kind of why I'm glad I forget crap sometimes. Some of the stuff I would remember would really get under my skin.
What made him go to the Citadel?
Years ago, I prepared a package for him. A relic of my ill-spent life. I had Volus bankers store it and arranged for delivery when I died. He acquired it early. I don't really know how. I did wet work on the Citadel around the time his mother died. That may be why he went there.
I could see it. Her dying when you were on the Citadel, he may see there being a connection between the two.
What made him go to the Citadel?
Years ago, I prepared a package for him.
Oh,
He acquired
right.
it early. I don't really know how.
Him acquiring that early
I
is
did wet
interesting.
work on the Citadel around the time his
I'll
mother
get us
died.
to the Citadel as soon as possible.
Thank you, Shepard. I'll be meditating until you need me.
Now his mission is simpler. It's not going to require combat. It's going to require his skills, tracking. But it is actually interesting. Okay, figured y'all had something to say to Rupert. Okay. Alright. Well, let's finally get back to it. Good lord. Yeah, as you can see, it's marked as a Shadow Broker base. It'll always be, so. Arsus. Urus. Kanaz. Thurisaz. Alright. So apparently Z is a real popular letter in this system. Oh lord, Issa. What did I miss? Oh, maybe Hagalas? Alright, I hadn't actually been here. I went to the vessel, yeah. Went to the vessel. And that's why it was still green like that. Smuggled cargo. That's something we actually need to do at some point. That thing that Arya gave us. And as you can see, iridium, ozone, palladium rich planets are all in this same cluster. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Now, as we move, you won't see Liara in her office ever again. She's done with that. You can still go and look at the terminals and all of that if you want information on like Samara, if we didn't already get it, or Thane if we didn't already get it. But she's gone. She's on Hagalas from here on out in terms of the game. See, it's not like she's attacking those colonies. She's just watching trends. It's not her fault that she chooses to capitalize on people's misfortune. Right? Just make sure you keep that same energy when somebody chooses to capitalize on yours.
I've got the data. Don't ask, just call it a gift. Just spread the word. The family will be okay.
I don't know about you, bro, but if I was you at this very second, I'm making backups while I'm in having this conversation. Alright, we gotta head this way so we can talk to this tracking officer, Dara.
No, but you're thinking about it. You think it was easy growing up pure blood? I did some stupid things to get away from the taunts. The stupid drug users you're laughing at, I might have been one of them.
Okay, that kind of signifies you did a lot of crap along those lines. That extra health would be nice, but
Something that'll last.
yeah, we'll get it.
Yeah. I'll make sure.
How about this one? When anything goes, it goes to Ilium. That's kind of funny.
Mom will love it.
Yeah. Yeah. That is another thing, boy. Being Asari, living centuries, and part of where you came from, your father, barely lives half a century, if they're lucky.
Can I help you with something?
I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
Wait, why? Do you have a problem, or did she kill somebody already?
Already, she says.
Relax, I just need to speak with her.
Good. Samara's the first Justicar I've seen on Ilium. If I'm lucky, things will stay peaceful. She went to the commercial spaceport a few hours ago. If you want to get there, the pedestal on that balcony will summon a cab. Just be polite when you meet her. Justicars embody our highest laws, and they usually stay in Asari space. She's not used to dealing with aliens.
Interesting. She seems to be very revered, if not feared. Begs of the questions.
Is Samara really that dangerous?
If you follow the laws, you've got nothing to fear, and a Justicar would die without hesitation to protect the innocent. But their code orders them to stop lawbreakers, with lethal force in most cases, and everyone skirts the law somehow on Ilium. If someone tried to bribe her, she'd be obliged to gun them down as a matter of honor. I'm hoping to avoid that.
Interesting. So anybody, for any reason, can spark her issue. People like that are risky.
Why are you worried about other species coming into contact with her?
If a Justicar kills an Asari, none of us questions it. But if she killed a human, do you think the Alliance would understand her actions and respect her authority? You can't even figure out your own religions. It's a big diplomatic incident just waiting to happen.
As true as that statement is, it's still flawed logic. You don't smoke a member of another species and expect that species' version of the FBI to not have questions. Y'all don't question it, but it begs questions if you should be.
Tell me about the Justicars.
They're a monastic order. They've given up their families and possessions to follow their code. Most of them are on some lifelong mission, but they'll always stop to deal with any injustice they encounter, which can be a problem. In some ways, they're a lot like the Spectres, undertaking personal missions.
I have a funny feeling.
Spectres are authorized by the Council. Who do Justicars represent?
What? That's like, I don't know, a good human metaphor. They represent their code, our code. It's closer to a religious group than a legal branch. No law-abiding Asari would question a Justicar's orders. Nobody becomes a Justicar for personal gain. And they die before breaking their oaths.
At least you hope no one becomes a Justicar for personal gain. And that does beg questions. And then she was utterly confused. Their code, our code. Like, you watch her, it's like she literally had to reset the way her brain works. To even signify the possibility of a Justicar having something wrong, effectively is wrong. So they effectively go from being people to the utmost trustables. Problematic.
I'm looking for Samara.
Like I said, she's at the... You can hail a cab at the pedestal on that balcony over there.
Now you can just go straight over to the pedestal if you want to like do other stuff, or you can just hail the cab from here. And automatically, well, here comes the cab. Sorry about that. Ah, you.
Where do you think you're going?
And you.
I'm taking my goods to Omega, Detective.
You're not going anywhere, Merchant. Not until I solve this murder.
I had nothing to do with that. It was those mercenary thugs you can't seem to get rid of.
The victim was your business partner, and I'm not ruling you out. I'll let you know when you can leave.
What about that Justicar that just showed up? Everyone says she might go crazy and start killing. I need to leave.
She'll only kill the unjust, so I'm sure you have nothing to worry about, Pitney 4. Find me in the station if you need me.
I have always hated that logic. Always hated that logic. It is extremely risky and untrustable. You translate it to the modern day. If you're not guilty, you don't have anything to worry about, right? Now translate it to 60 years back. You're a black man, you're a black woman in the United States of America. I mean, if you're not guilty, what do you need to concern yourself with,
What do you want? I've already got mercs wanting to kill me like they did my partner. I don't need any more trouble. As if that weren't enough, some Asari Justicar showed up this morning. All the natives are scared of her. I've got to get off this world.
Has Samara actually done anything yet?
The Asari say that Justicars are lethal in a fight. And if they so much as smell corruption, they start shooting. The thing is, corruption isn't that hard to find around here.
Yeah, I actually don't disagree with that. You have to wonder what her stance on littering is. And no, I'm not being funny.
Tell me how to find the Justicar.
She's in the alley where my business partner was murdered. A detective sealed the area, so you'll have to talk with her if you want to go there.
Business partner, huh?
Why do you think it was mercenaries?
Dagny Kerr was cutting through a back alley last night when someone killed him with a shotgun. I saw his body this morning. They'd used modded rounds. That means Eclipse mercs.
Interesting. What makes you say that?
You must know something about these Eclipse.
I occasionally do business with them, but only in well-lit places, with my guards, and
Naturally.
only after the cred's clear. This is a scummy bunch, even by merc standards. They sell red sand, all kinds of illegal items, and they are all cold-blooded killers.
Well, considering the details we did find out about the Eclipse through the codices, as well as the things we've had to deal with personally, I have no reason to doubt most of what he said so far. Especially with the way that Jonas Sedaris was kind of described.
Why would these mercs kill him? And why do you think they're coming after you, too?
I have no idea. We're innocent merchants. But they killed him, so they must be after me, too. I have to work the angles and get out of here.
That's somewhat of a valid argument. Innocent merchant or not, if they killed your partner, was it just because your partner crossed into their territory, or like, is that one of two targets down?
You don't seem too broken up about your partner's death.
Dagny Kerr knew the risks when he took to spacing. Right now, my worry is me. It's unhealthy to be a Volus in the Nosastra spaceport right now. Especially a Volus named Pitney 4.
That's actually valid. Setting aside him making his choices, it's not like you don't care, but I kind of would like to not die right now, so I can't really concern myself with thinking about him.
I should go.
Most of the time when people are like, you don't seem too broken up, well, or you seem real broken up, yeah, I'm also not getting shot at. I've kind of got time.
I wanted to be a Justicar when I was young. Every Asari does, I guess.
Then you learn at least a grain of truth about the Justicars, and it hits you in a different spot in your belly, huh? Say, no, I don't want them problems.
Nice guns. Try not to use them in my district. What can I do for
You
you?
know.
I'm looking for an Asari warrior named Samara.
If you've got a score to settle with Samara, take it somewhere else. I've got more than enough trouble here already.
Interesting.
I need to recruit Samara for my mission. Then we'll be on our way.
Justicars usually work alone, but they are drawn to impossible causes.
Best kind.
If you're getting her out of my district, I'll get you to her ASAP. She's at the crime scene.
Interesting. Why so serious about getting her out?
You're letting her into a sealed crime scene?
I'm a cop. I'll work with the Justicar all I can. Besides, she's been looking at crime scenes longer than our two lifespans combined. She knows how to handle herself.
It's not exactly a good argument. All that means is that she knows what to do with evidence and what not to do. If anything, it makes her harder to pin down in case she does try something. It's not to say she will, but, I mean, you're a cop, for Christ's sake.
You're letting her into a sealed crime
I'm a
scene?
cop. She knows how to handle herself.
Okay, same thing.
You're awfully anxious to get Samara out of your district.
My bosses want me to detain her. They're worried she'll cause some kind of cross-species incident. But her Justicar
Understood.
code won't let her be taken into custody. If I try it, she'll have to kill me. I have no interest in dying, so if you lure her away with some big noble cause before I have to carry out my orders, I'm thrilled to help you.
And there it is right there. Infallible, untouchable, utterly respected, or else. She'd have to kill a cop, another defender, for getting in her way, thereby signifying her method of defense, Her position of defense is far more respected and far more untenable. How dare you even disrespect me by slowing me down as a Justicar when you are a mere officer? Yeah. Let's see where this goes.
Your superiors are sending you to certain death for no good reason. You have a right to disobey.
Every time Shepard orders us to face impossible odds, I have to remind myself that I volunteered. That's about twice a day.
Most of the time, I'm not being stupid about it. I can't say the same for Anaya's superiors.
I'm a cop and I know my duty. I've been ordered to detain her and I will. Unless I can get her to leave my district first.
Samara would kill a cop? That doesn't sound very just.
She would die defending an honest cop, but she'd fight an army of dirty cops to the death. I admire her dedication, but her presence is still a big problem. I need her gone before I have to carry out my orders.
Well, I mean, they're dirty cops. They're effectively no longer cops, but the point remains. She'd kill a just cop while talking about defending a just cop? So she'd consider you corrupt because you have orders. One-way thinking rarely works out well.
How do I get to the crime scene?
It's around the corner. Go outside, take a left. Look for the police line. I'll send word to let you in. Be careful. The local Eclipse mercs have been all over those back alleys lately.
Alright.
You mentioned a crime scene.
A Volus merchant was murdered. It was a professional hit, so we're not dealing with junkies looking for a score. I'm thinking the local Eclipse mercenary band. Can't prove it, but if the Volus was dirty too, maybe it's just a deal gone bad.
That's partly flawed logic, not junkies. Anybody could just as easily become a junkie with great skill, like it or not.
What do I need to know about these mercenaries?
Eclipse mercs are professional killers. They sell red sand, trade illegal weapons tech, and smuggle criminals off-world. They control some back alleys around here. I haven't been able to find their nest yet, though.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Justicars?
They're a kind of... humans might call them warrior monks. They live by a complex code that compels them to punish the wicked and protect the pure. They've been a part of Asari culture for millennia. I read adventure stories about Justicars when I was a child.
What do you think of Samara herself?
She's been a Justicar longer than 3 of your lifespans. Whoever she was before she swore that oath, that person is dead.
People seem nervous about Samara's presence.
Asari admire Justicars, but we also know that they kill without mercy when they find corruption, and Justicars never leave Asari space. Why is she here? I doubt it's to investigate the murder of some corrupt Volas.
Interesting. Could have sworn Ilium was a sorry space, but maybe not.
I have to go.
Good luck.
We'd better find Samara before the detective goes after her.
Yeah. At this rate, her people are gonna get her killed, and Samara has no problem getting into it. People like that are extremely risky, I swear. But somehow, some way, those people deserve the utmost respect. You got me bent.
Cops don't admit it, but the Eclipse sisters run this area.
I kind of figured. But once again, there are junkies all over the place who are professionals. There are professionals who become junkies. It's called life. There's no way this was a junkie. I could point you to quite a few.
Anaya told us to let you through. Watch yourself. There's merc activity back here. We're waiting on backup.
And y'all just stand there? I mean, obviously you don't want to be seen, but like, Jesus. Here's hoping y'all are actually better prepared, just sitting there in basic clothes with pistols. Oh, excuse me, SMGs. Uriah, let's consider this extra stock surplus. Ship the rest to Thax at his normal destination. He'll never miss a few lost pieces. Upload message. We'll deal with that later.
Switch up!
Understood. Yeah.
Change weapon!
Very well.
Alright. Let's get it. Bro, that looks like a bomb from the first game.
Alpha Squad went after that Justicar 20 minutes ago, and they've gone dark.
Oh, thanks, Dane. I kind of wanted to hear that. Okay. You want to weaken my integrity, huh? Thane, how about you not just stand there? Or let my Krogan weaken your integrity. Oh, okay. He ended up using concussive blast first.
Your body is dust.
I think about it. I should have switched you out.
Moving.
Thing. Gave you the Viper sniper.
Embrace the scene. Very well.
They do today.
On it.
Boost your shields.
They're boosting their shields. We better be careful, children.
It will be done. Yeah.
Well.
Those were my best troops.
Tell me what I need to know, and I will be gone from here. Where did you send her?
You think I'd betray her? She would hurt me in ways you can't imagine.
The name of the ship. Your life hangs on the answer, Lieutenant.
You can kill me, but one of us will take you down, Justicar.
What was the name of the ship she left on?
Go to hell.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess. My name is Samara, a servant of the Justicar Code. My quarrel is with these Eclipse Sisters, but I see 3 well-armed people before me. Are we friend or foe?
No offense, but as powerful as you are, if my desire was to kill you, we wouldn't be walking up here.
That merc was wounded and helpless. Do you just kill anyone who won't help you?
If my cause is important enough, yes. Are you different?
Yeah.
I've killed enemies, but always with good reason.
I answer to a code that is clearly defined. If my actions are true to that code, I am just. If they are not, I am unjust. I don't pretend it is a simple matter, or that it seems right to everyone. But I sleep well at night, and that is more than most can say. How may I be of service to you?
Yeah, when you don't have to think about what you do, it tends to be very easy to do things like that.
I'm going up against suicidal odds, and I need the best. That's you.
I sense the truth in what you say, and it humbles me. But I seek an incredibly dangerous fugitive. I cornered her here, but the Eclipse Sisters smuggled her off-world. I must find the name of the ship she left on before the trail goes cold.
I wish you were willing to go with the human, Justicar. I've been ordered to take you into custody if you won't leave.
You risk a great deal by following your orders, Detective.
Fortunately, I will not have to resist. My code obligates me to cooperate with you for 1 day. After that, I must return to my investigation.
I won't be able to release you that soon.
You won't be able to stop me.
So, to be clear, you consider her to be playing a dangerous game, but effectively, she's following her code. Guess your code is the only one that really matters, huh?
The human is lost here. Can one of you clarify?
I was trying to convince her to leave with you, but Justicar's in their code.
The detective has been ordered to detain me. I can't force her to disobey an order.
Asaria is stupid. Your code just means you kill her tomorrow instead of today.
I am afraid so.
Like he said, stupid.
There must be some way we can all get what we need.
I see a way. While I am in custody, you find the name of that ship. Do that and I will join you. Then the code will be satisfied.
Can you tell me more about Justicars?
We are individuals who have forsworn family, children, and worldly possessions aside from some weapons and armor. We travel Asari space righting wrongs as defined by the ancient code we have each memorized.
Your code is quite bare bones from what we've learned so far. Bare bones to the point of causing more problems than solving them. But once again, like you said, you sleep at night. And that's more than most can say. So I guess that's enough, huh?
Ilium may be dominated by Asari, but it isn't in Asari space.
My quarry fled to this place. I am sworn to hunt her down, and I will follow anywhere she goes. It is rare for a Justicar to leave Asari space, but I must follow my oath. If I suffer for it, I will accept that.
So now my question is this. Let's say you end up on Karshan, the Batarian homeworld, Tuchanka, the Krogan homeworld, Earth, the human homeworld, and she's there. Do you respect our laws, or do you set them aside for your mission?
A moment ago you refused to give up your investigation, but now you'll swear to follow me?
She hasn't.
If I stay, I will be compelled to kill many innocents to escape incarceration.
Like me.
I may be killed, and my quarry would be free to continue murdering. If I come with you and survive your mission, I can resume my investigation. To do that, I need the ship's name to track her to her next hiding place. It is a simple choice.
A slim chance is better than no chance.
I'll say this much. If I was forced to deal with this as a cop or whatever, and you did start your little massacre, if I can, I'm dropping you. Fast as possible. I'm not hearing nothing about the code or no arguments or nothing. You've already signified yourself. You got to go.
This Justicar code seems quite strict.
It may seem so to you, but this is my oath. The expedient path may be fast and simple. That does not make it the right path.
Yet you speak about the expedient path killing a cop because she's in your way. The hell are you talking about right now?
Do you have any leads?
The Volus merchant Pitney 4 is tied to this. Eclipse mercs are preparing to kill him. Get the truth out of him. He may know a way into the Eclipse base.
Well, I've got to get back to my station. And I guess I've got to take you with me.
Thank you, Shepard.
We'll see. So Pit Me 4 knows something, huh? Doesn't really surprise. We've actually expected that. What was that sound? That was weird as hell.
Hello again, Earth Clan. Did you speak to the detective?
Hello again, Pitney. I did. And she had a couple of interesting things to say to me.
Why are the mercs after you?
I know nothing about any mercenaries, Earth Clan. I'm merely an innocent merchant trying to make his way in life.
Huh. Here's what I'm gonna do.
The Eclipse are out for your blood. I need your help to break into their base. Shouldn't we work together?
Yes, you're right, Earth Clan. I'm desperate. I've got angry mercs after me, and now this Asari Justicar. Let's talk. I smuggled a chemical onto Ilium that boosts biotic powers in combat. It also is toxic. I may have, forgotten to mention that to the Eclipse. So they are perturbed and want to kill me.
Interesting. So what you're saying is that this is kind of your fault. Well, let's see what you have to say.
Tell me about this chemical you brought in.
It's called Minogen X3. And it's very, very, illegal. Anyone with biotic powers who is exposed to it becomes more powerful. The higher your exposure, the more powerful you get. But too much of it, you die. That's the part that the Eclipse found disagreeable.
And the Eclipse is full of vanguards.
You've been in the Eclipse base. What do you remember?
It's a series of docking bays where the Eclipse keep their private ships. They're well armed and they've got mechs. And they're all murderers. Every one of them kills someone as part of their initiation.
Interesting. So they don't get their armor without dropping somebody.
It sounds like you're a swindler and your actions finally caught up with you.
True and true. But I haven't survived as a merchant this long without being able to tell when there's a deal in the making. You want something.
Odds are he doesn't know the ship name. Well, maybe. It's possible. Especially with the Eclipse mercs trying to kill him. To keep him from potentially talking. But why kill his partner? Would his partner have known? Or be aware of the same deal? Or the exact same deal? Yeah, I mean, you told him he's getting 100, but we're really getting 3. Keep that to yourself.
I need to break into the Eclipse base.
I do have a pass card they issued me to bring my goods in. Well, I had to return that one, but I happened to make a copy. Take it, but be careful. Each Eclipse sister commits a murder to earn her uniform. They are all dangerous.
Reinforcing that statement more and more.
I don't trust that Bolus. There's something about him.
Nobody trusts the Bolus.
Please don't start trouble about my prisoner. Trust me, I'd release her right now if I could. It's a great honor to have a Justicar here, but I could do without the honor of having her kill me.
I'd like to avoid killing you, Detective. Unfortunately, the moment my code dictates I must, I will. There is only the code.
She says this kind of thing like she's talking about what to eat for dinner.
Yep.
You're not gonna lock her up?
Any attempt to put me in a passive restraint system will be regarded as a hostile action, and I will be forced to attack.
Yeah, that.
Passive, hostile attack. Yeah, your code lets you get away with a lot.
Hostile!
Get out there. Now, that statement that they spoke about in terms of red sand, oh, it's legit.
Mind over matter.
And there's some right there. Didn't get the chance to read the tutorial.
Chemical compound will boost biotics. However, concentrated exposure will cause severe tissue damage. I recommend limited exposure.
Nothing can hurt me.
Now, for better perspective, you can also hit them with the red sand. Watch her barrier. Full barrier. Dropped.
Go to the sea.
Yeah, go to the sea. Super singular.
Too late. Now you're dead.
Oh. Get in here. Gotta get out of that red sand. And over time, exposure fades. Oh, wait, hold on. Where are you? There you are. Scimitar Assault Shotgun, X-27. Grunt, Jack, and Jacob. And since Grunt just had his shotgun switched, an elite military shotgun capable of rapid fire, this weapon is deadly at short range but ineffective at long. Effective against shields and kinetic and biotic barriers, but weak against armor. Upgrades the katana shotgun. Manufactured by Ariake Technologies, the Scimitar features twin mass effect generators, giving it a more rapid rate of fire than a traditional shotgun. This weapon was created for the Eclipse Mercenary Band, but is rapidly becoming popular with the Blood Pack mercs as well. During our mission to pick up, you know what? Yeah, I was gonna say let's switch to that, but let's switch it up to the Eviscerator. During our mission to pick up Garrus, Archangel, we dealt with a Krogan who led the group of Blood Pack who actually had that shotgun. He used it on one of his Vorcha to show us how fearless Krogan were. And how much Grunt would have been much better in his group.
This isn't working. Yeah.
Needless to say, he's dead now.
Wait, stop! I didn't fire my weapon once. I pretended to because the other Eclipse sisters were watching, but I didn't really shoot.
Whatever. Pretend to keep breathing.
I'm not one of them. I'm new. I thought being Elnora the mercenary would be cool, but I didn't know what they were really like.
Crazy, ain't it?
What do they do here that you don't like, Elnora?
I thought we'd be flying around the galaxy shooting up bad guys and stuff, right? But no. They just sell red sand and illegal weapons tech. They even smuggled an Ardat Yakshi off-world.
What does Ardat Yakshi mean?
It's an ancient Asari word for something that I thought was just a superstition until now. It means demon of the night winds. I didn't think they were real, but The boss said this scary lady was one.
Interesting.
What do they do here that you don't like, Elnora?
I thought we'd be flying around the galaxy shooting up bad guys and stuff, right? But no. They just sell red sand and illegal weapons tech.
Oh, okay. It was just
Even
that question,
smuggled
then
an
go,
Ardat
and then they
Yakshi
give you the
offworld.
top and bottom
What
choices.
ship did they use for the smuggling?
Wow, I have no idea. It was a few days ago, and like I said, I'm new. They didn't tell me anything.
Now, I want to be sure about something. When did I save last?
Get out of here, Elnora. If you so much as jaywalk, I will find you.
Yes, sir. Okay, I'm going. Thank you.
When did I save last? Jesus. That's probably before the fight. That's exactly where it's at. Oh. Yeah, I'll just leave y'all loaded up like that.
I'll tear you apart.
Toxic clouds will boost your party's biotics, but a maxed out meter will kill you. Nope. Throw.
Biotics. However, concentrated exposure will cause severe tissue damage. I recommend limited exposure.
I don't know why they took cover right there, but boy. Let me take cover with my whole side to the enemy. Shepard got us, huh? Yeah.
Right.
Dane's kind of exposed too.
Right, Shepard. Very well.
It's dust.
Had her running around with the hot pants. That was funny as hell.
Yeah.
Hey, nope. I don't need that. We'll take a second one though, now. Well, my first one will be my main save.
Wait, stop!
Whatever. Pretend.
I'm not one of them. I'm new. I thought being Elnora the mercenary would be cool, but I didn't know what they were really like.
You chose your side, Elnora, and you lost.
Screw that bastard and screw you.
And there it is.
This is valuable.
Yes, indeedy. Whoa. All
They've
right.
seen us.
Don't know how to feel about that there. Bye now. You say forever. I say for the moment.
Right.
Will be done.
Bye now.
No shields.
Watch your shot, Shepard.
Well, don't get in my shots thing. Like, what the hell? A large, nice-sized throw field.
Yeah.
See, the Eviscerator doesn't hit as hard as Grunt's shot person with shotgun, but it has better range.
Got it. I'll put them down.
Get on in there, guy. Well, I guess it was clips forever for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Understood.
Handle it then, Queen.
I'm here.
I'll be there.
We've been spotted.
You suck.
Impact shot.
I'll tear you apart.
Nothing like taking a rocket to the face to make you feel alive.
Got it. Yeah.
That was warp. Warp selected again. Okay. Yeah, it didn't show this time, but most of the power was gone anyway, so it's alright. And here we go. A little bit of change. And we move forward, children. Huh. Wonder if I missed it. We'll see. I wouldn't do that. Don't be stupid. No.
I'll put them down.
Very well.
Occur. Now, if you didn't have Kasumi's DLC, this would probably be your first encounter with a gunship other than the beginning of the game when you worked with Garrus. Bye. Was hoping I'd see a clip. No luck.
Right.
No shield.
Mind over matter.
Gunship sounds like it's coming back. Woo! Almost took that one. That one probably would have took me out. For a second, it was like my stick locked up or something. Good. Need to get out of the way.
Change weapon.
Damn, that sounds painful. Hey, how you doing? Uh-oh.
Go in peace.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute, hold up.
Yeah, moving.
I thought so. The hell took you so long? Get over here.
As I must.
Just looking for ammo. Yeah. Reminds me of the old days of real singularity. But
I'll be there.
Got it.
a really unfortunate day. Ah, I think here it is. Okay, that was weird.
Well, it's official. Little baby Elnora is finally a full-fledged Eclipse Merc. I earned my uniform last night when I killed that ridiculous bolus. Up close, exploding rounds. Blew the little bastard's suit wide open. I can't wait to see some real action. Next time I go home, my friends are gonna be so jealous.
Elnora was the killer. You were right to be suspicious of her.
Figure that detective would want this.
Remember, constantly reiterated. Each one has to kill to get their uniform. Each one. Little baby Elnora. I guess, if you listen to how she spoke about it, all my friends will be jealous. Little baby Elnora never grew up. Too bad. She ain't getting a chance now.
They've seen us.
How they see us?
Firing.
I was hoping they would get closer so Thane could throw them forward, but whatever. Bye now. Alright, it's gonna make somebody's life a living hell on this way down. Okay. Oh. Okay, I thought you were still kicking. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Change weapons.
Kinda need them out of the way for this. Not to mention, right, Mercs.
These stay out of their bodies.
Let's go. Y'all get in the game.
Got it. Understood.
Keep forgetting to switch Thane's rifle. But Eclipse Mercs use those shields a lot of the time. That being said though. Oh wow.
Go to the sea.
Too late.
Race
Now
the
you're
sea.
dead.
Out of ammo, but I'm not really going to switch weapons like that.
Destabilize. Bodies.
Run all you want. Uh-oh. I was going to say nothing's going to change, but that explosion knocked me out of my cover, unfortunately. Shouldn't have happened. But hey. Apparently, it happens.
As I must. Right.
Jesus, when was the last time I died in this game? What was it like way back when I was dealing with Grunt or something? When I first picked him up? I don't know, maybe afterwards? I think I probably died a couple of times dealing with the collectors by this point.
Yeah.
As you will.
Yeah.
Sensors active.
They've seen it.
My shields are down.
What the?
It's dust.
Roll up, roll up.
Critical system failing. Power. Critical system damage. Backup systems engaged. Not engaged. Backup
Worthless.
systems engaged.
I'm here.
At your side.
Moving to cover. Right.
What's so bad is, had I not used warp last time, that would have been it. Or had I used warp but stayed back here, that would have been it. Oh, Jesus. Splash damage.
Very well.
On it.
As I must. Spread your ladder to the sea.
you don't want. No, you don't.
Understood.
Got it.
Your body is dust.
Saw it coming. I'm like, let me dodge before it gets here.
Understood.
And there it is, chill.
Right.
Was thinking about using my heavy weapon, but especially since there's ammo right here. But no, we're good.
It will be done.
Uh-huh.
This looks like a shipping manifest. It shows the Pitney 4 sold 2,000 units of Minigen X3 to the Eclipse, along with 600 units of red sand.
This isn't the information Samara needs, but it proves the Volus is a criminal.
Valuable information to the Volus.
We've got to keep moving.
Six G's, I'll take them. Ah, it's funny, I know where I'm at. Biotic God!
I am a biotic god. I think things, and they happen. Fear me, lesser creatures, for I am biotics made flesh.
You need help.
You need help. You stand before the mightiest biotic ever. Yes, the Asari injecting so many drugs into me was terrifying. But then I began to smell my greatness.
That is a statement, boy.
They may laugh when I fall over, but they don't know what I know in my head. That I know that I am amazingly powerful. Fear me?
Interesting. It makes me wonder if that's like a phrase among the Volus, like something more normal for them, like I began to smell my greatness. Because among humans, all we smell is bullshit.
Are you part of Pitney 4's trade group?
When I was mortal, I worked for Pitney. Poor soul is probably terrified that I have not returned.
Don't think he's reported anything.
I get the distinct impression Pitney prefers money to friends.
Bah! I will wreak a just revenge upon his people. But first, the leader of these mercenaries is in the next room. I shall toss Wasea about like a rag doll.
This idiot is no challenge to anyone.
I will tear her apart. My biotics are unstoppable.
Setting aside the fact that he's obviously high as a kite, does make you wonder how powerful he is. We do see he does have biotics. And interestingly enough, slight spoilers, but not entirely, the Mass Effect 3 has a multiplayer. Memory serves, the Legendary Edition doesn't, unfortunately, but Mass Effect 3 has a multiplayer. And in that, if memory serves, are Volus characters.
Wasea will tear you apart. Take a nap. You'll feel better.
Are you mad? I'm unstoppable. Feasting on her biotic-rich blood will be the last step. But, Great Wind, bionic god.
Mortal.
What was I saying? I'm tired.
Sorry about that.
You may be right. Yes, I'm tired. I'll nap. Destroy the universe later.
Useless.
Goofy, but maybe not necessarily useless. It does make you wonder what level of power did run through him. May not have been a great deal, but to say it wouldn't be useful, I've never heard of such things as non-useful biotics. Not when you yourself can actually channel the energy. That was something else I was thinking about. I guess I'll have to remember as we go.
Now you're dead.
As I must.
Right.
Oh, yes. Did y'all catch that voice acting? Same voice actor as Shepard. You could tell if you actually listened to how he was speaking about himself. You better enjoy that drink. It's the last one you're getting.
Everything's gone to hell since we smuggled that filthy creature off-world. First a Justicar shows up. Now you. At least I can take pleasure in turning your head into a pulpy mass.
It's cute you think you matter that much. Now you want to be careful with this fight. Don't kill her as fast as possible. You can overwhelm her and kill her quick, but don't do it.
I'll put them down.
Sounds odd, but
yeah, right up.
Yeah, kind of hard to disagree. But considering there's the Reapers, kind of really don't have a choice there. That's why you need to wait. You need to get back there. Now, she can die. Oh, don't go nowhere, sweetie. We're done.
Just.
Got it.
Get her done, Grunt.
Yeah.
Huh. There's something in the distance. Oh, that's funny.
Very well. Right. Taking cover.
You see the range of that shotgun? That's why I like the Eviscerator.
Yeah. Got it. Cover.
Need to get that red sand out of the way so I can send him over there.
Some record of that ship must be around here.
Yep. Now, in truth, excuse me, we didn't need to get back here for the mission. In order to solve the mission, there's a Justicar here, probably looking for the one we sent off on the AML Demeter. I was happy to see her go. That she showed me to the bone. I just hope this Justicar doesn't mess up my operation.
That the ship the
Copy.
crazy Asari wanted to find?
Should we head back to the police station and give her the name? Or look around first?
Swear I love the way Mass Effect and all these other games are based. My barrier didn't glitch. It literally just ran out. It went for the amount of time as normal and just ran out. Beautiful.
We've got time. Let's look around some more.
The hell was that? Now, if memory serves, there's a few collectibles in here, but the main reason is we wanted back there to get one specific collectible. And in order to get it, again, you have to let her live long enough for her to get frustrated and to move those large crates. Irritating, you never see yourself wield such power, but I mean, it's for the story. I can tolerate it. Oh, nope. Different color. Whoa, down. So we go back here. Wait, where is it? I wonder if I missed it. I could have sworn it was here. That was weird. Ah, okay. Never mind. Just remembered. No, it's not here. So mainly, you just want to root around and roam around and be able to pick up everything you did. So yeah, no. Killing her, if memory serves, yeah, because there was nothing for us to get up here. So yeah, kill her. Here's what it is. What I'm looking for, I'm remembering now, it's gonna be a bit. It's
Back
not
to
here.
the spaceport.
Let's go.
Cool. If an enemy Krogan gets close to you, they'll charge. You don't want that. Yeah, neither do my enemies. Nifto.
I don't know what they put in me, but I thought I was... Well, you saw. Anyway, thank you, Shepard.
You were tripping balls, my friend. You were tripping balls. Now they're back where they belong.
I don't know what they put in me, but I thought I was... Well, you saw. Anyway, thank you, Shepard.
That's so y'all have more of a chance to hear his voice easier.
I wanted to be a Justicar when I was young. Every step.
Thank you for removing the Eclipse threat, Earth Clan. It will take them months to rebuild their organization. Also, merely out of curiosity, when you were poking about, did you perhaps run across a shipping manifest that belongs to me?
You never know when something like this might come in handy.
If it might change your mind, Earth Clan, returning that manifest would be very profitable for you. If you give it to the detective, her reward will be a pat on the back.
This particular moment, all I need is a pat. Kinda got plenty of coin. Let me switch Thane's weapon so I don't forget. The Viper Sniper. Love it. Hard not to.
If you have something that'll encourage the Justicar to leave, show it to her.
I've got the name of the ship. Your fugitive left here 2 days ago on the AML Demeter.
Shepard, you impress me. You fulfilled your part of the bargain, and I will fulfill mine. I am ready to leave immediately, if that will satisfy your superiors, Detective.
You're free to go, Justicar. It has been an honor having you in my station. And it's nice you didn't kill me, too.
No doubt. Now here's the thing. I'm not gonna take that line. It's a hard line, but I'm not gonna take it. As much as a hard line might be needed with her.
The Normandy is docked near the main trading floor. I'll see you aboard.
I must be sworn to your service so that I am never forced to choose between your orders and the code. By the code, I will serve you, Shepard. Your choices are my choices. Your morals are my morals. Your wishes are my code.
I never thought I'd see a Justicar swear an oath like that.
If you make me do anything extremely dishonorable, I may need to kill you when I'm released from my oath.
Well, that's funny. At least you won't make it a point to try and kill me before the oath is done. And now the question becomes, how can somebody use that oath to trap you? Either way, it's obvious that you take this very seriously and have just shown such. So.
I can see that this is a very important act, Samara. Thank you.
Truly, the life of a Justicar can get lonely. I admit I am looking forward to serving with a company of honorable heroes. Shall we return to your ship?
I don't know about heroes, but I understand.
I need to speak to the detective.
Thanks for getting Samara out of my district. I can tell my granddaughters about meeting a Justicar. And you've just upped my chances of living long enough to have grandkids.
Yeah, I can respect that.
I have proof that Eclipse killed the Volus merchant.
Let's see what you got there. Interesting. But I can't verify it. It would be inadmissible.
I vouch for Shepard and any evidence he brings forward.
I accept the judgment of the Justicar.
Bro,
Thanks, Shepard.
what?
I wasn't sure about trusting a stranger, and a human at that. But you came through. Never heard of this Elnora. Sounds like she was just starting her career. Good thing you cut it short. Okay, enough with all the congratulations. I've still got a spiraling crime rate.
I can't take what you brought me as evidence. It's inadmissible. I vouch for it. Cool. It's evidence.
I have proof that Pitney 4 smuggled in red sand and illegal weapons tech.
I'll send in some officers to arrest him and his cohorts. This is a big help, Shepard. I can't do much to thank you, but we do have a small discretionary bounty fund. Take this.
Thank you, thank you. Not to mention some of that illegal weapons tech we may have repurposed on our own, but you didn't really hear that part of the conversation. And there we go. Level 26. Recruited Samara for the team. X27. Biotic upgrade up to 50%. 55,200 credits and 2,000 platinum.
Welcome to the Normandy, Samara. We studied your profile extensively. With your skills, I think you'll be an excellent addition to our team.
Thank you. From an organization such as yours, that is high praise indeed.
It is, actually. Considering Cerberus is pro-human, it actually speaks well that they're... It's obvious that they're willing to consider you dangerous, but they're willing to actually respect your skill. Regardless of what species you come from. That does speak about Cerberus a little better than Cerberus itself may be. But it does signify potential.
I've seen Samara's biotic powers at work. They're substantial.
We still don't know what we're gonna find when we hit the collectors.
I will be prepared for whatever we encounter.
Where shall we put you?
A room that looks out on the great empty void would be most comforting.
Put her in the observation room on deck 3.
Thank you. I must meditate on the day's events.
Not gonna lie, that kind of room would be my favorite. Let me just stare out into the deep black. I'll be right at home. We'll come back and deal with the upgrades later.
No messages for you, Commander. There is nothing more absolute than the oath of an Asari Justicar. You did well getting Samara on our side. She is so elegant and gorgeous. Too bad her manner is just so cold.
Yeah. Well, let's keep it real, Kelly.
I didn't recruit her for her looks. The Normandy already has you, Kelly.
You are just too sweet. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
Alright. So now we've handled Samara's initial mission. Her loyalty mission won't be based off combat either. Her mission is actually pretty interesting. Her mission is it's not really my thing.
80,
I'll
we have
put
a
it
green
that
light
way.
on that switchover? So, Commander, even your Asari are trained killers? Get everyone at the same store or something?
Yep. Galaxies are us. Saving money and saving lives.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, Grunt is not a stabilizing element, Commander. And Thane seems like the strong, sensitive, murdering type. You know, those are always great to have around, a real cuddler. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Can honestly say I've never heard that one. A real cuddler.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Love it. Gold. That whole sequence was quite interesting from start to finish, just getting her basic perspective. Getting a chance to learn who she is, how her code functions, and how she functions within it. Not to mention the issue she has with law enforcement, regardless of whether that law enforcement is just or not. But, that's going to be the end of episode 22 of Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition, folks. If y'all like what you see and want to see more of me, give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links from my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And God bless you. Catch you in the next one.